Hello, and welcome back to another installment of Monster Mask Mayhem. And, well, I know it's been a while. Okay. Before I get to today's mask, I actually recorded this episode already, but I was going through and deleting, a lot of old files and stuff. And unfortunately, I happen to be wearing the same t-shirt I wore in my last video, so I didn't know that it was I didn't know it was supposed to be for this mask, like it was supposed to be this video. So I deleted it by accident, so this is actually me redoing it. Not that anybody would know, you know. I don't know, I just thought I'd throw that out, why I kind of disappeared for a little bit. Not like, it's not like I have a schedule anyway for making these, but well, I'm hoping today's episode will be short just because I don't really have any information about it. I do have kind of a story. It's not really a story, like nothing crazy or funny happened. It's just kind of, my personal history with it. Well, this mask I have never seen anywhere else. I don't know, like, where this was sold, and I doubt any of my viewers have seen this. Yeah. And usually at this point in the video, I say what the name of the mask is, but I don't really think he has a name. Truth be told, there's barely any information. The only information I have on this is that it was made by Nightview Productions in 2001. And I know that there's a set of these because I've seen a picture of this mask alongside other ones, but it was for like an eBay listing, and they were all kind of like, kind of spread out on like a photo shoot set, But yeah, other than that, I can't find anything about this mask, and so I guess I'm just gonna call this a glow-in-the-dark ghoul mask, or maybe a ghost, or a Grim Reaper, or monster. I don't know. I don't know what to call this guy. I don't know. I mean, the word ghoul gets kind of used as like an all-purpose term for a monster, so maybe, I don't know. I'll call him a glowing ghoulie. But yes, like I said, this mask was made by Nightview Productions in the year 2001, and that's really about it. In terms of information, very hard to find anything about this guy. And oh, by the way, how I know that I have seen this guy elsewhere in the wild is because he has a QR code sewn inside of his hood. And so I scanned it, with one of those barcode scanning apps, and I saw that picture, and I'm like, oh, interesting. Yeah, so how this mask came into my collection, this actually belonged to my grandparents. And my grandpa had it, and I remember, actually my memory is very weird because I remember he had a mask like this, but I don't remember it being this detailed. But I remember he had a glow-in-the-dark mask that he put under a like a light, like a lamp, and it, I put it in the dark and it glowed in the dark, And that was kind of the first time I ever saw something actually glow in the dark. Like that was like distinctly the first time I ever knew that they made products that, Okay, there's got to be some past tense word for glow. Glue in the dark? Glowed? Cloud? I don't know. But it was the first time I saw something that had that feature. And I thought it was kind of cool, Especially at night, wearing this, running around the house, when it's pitch dark, and this being the only thing illuminating the room you're in, that's kind of cool, It really makes you look like a ghost, Yeah, my grandpa had this, and so, yeah, that one time when I was a little kid when I first saw it, that was the last time I remember seeing it until I was at my grandparents' house some years ago, just kind of messing around. I was in my old bedroom, which I used to sleep in, which is upstairs. Because I actually lived with my grandparents for a little bit, so my bedroom was actually upstairs. My mom's room was across, the room. But I remember I was in my mom's old room, and I had some um, baskets of toys that my grandma used to have on the patio before they redid the patio. Um, and lo and behold, this guy was sitting right on top of those toys, just almost like he wanted to, be taken home. Because I didn't remember ever seeing this guy, sitting on top of my toys. So I looked at it and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I collect masks. I might as well take it. So yeah, I took it, and yeah, that's how I have it. Um, well, let's see. Like I said, there's really no information. I'm sorry. If you wanted this to be like a deep, like, video that's rich with like the history of this mask and the history of the company, I'm sorry. There really isn't much I can say about this guy. Except that I think Night View and Seasons USA are the same company because they make a lot of the same products. I think. Probably should look this up before I started shooting this, but well, that's for me to do after. I'm never in the moment, but anyway. Um, yeah, and they make masks, and the masks kind of have this kind of overall look to them, and well, as you can see, he's got that kind of classic glow in the dark, yellowish, grayish green kind of look to him, and he's got lots of overspray, lots of black spray paint overspray, and the sculpting on him is kind of crude. If you do look it up, well, what I meant to say, if you look at it close up, yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, like, it's very sculpty looking. Like, it looks very rough. Like, it wasn't really refined before they molded it, but yeah, he's got quite the enormous chin. It really puts Bruce Campbell and Jay Leno to shame, doesn't it? He thinks so. Yeah, and he's got a black hood. It's very thin material. I don't know if yeah, you can kind of see through it a little bit. Yeah, see? You can see my finger and my shirt through it. But, yeah, very thin fabric hood. I don't know what this fabric is, but it's very cheap kind of fabric, Yeah, it's very cool, though, because, it's got, like, a nice conical point to it. And there's lots of extra fabric, to either tuck in your costume or kind of drape over, the back of your neck, on your shoulders. And, yeah, I don't think this was supposed to look like anybody from any movie or any media. I think this was just kind of like somebody probably drew a sketch of a creepy looking character like this and said, yeah, let's sculpt it. So, yeah. I have worn it, and it's pretty creepy when you put it on, And this is a pretty big mask, too. So it's very roomy. And well, he's not made of latex like most masks are. This guy is made of vinyl. It's a very soft, pliable vinyl. Which is good because the good thing I like about vinyl masks is and by the way, I should probably say, I don't have a preference for, materials. Like, I don't care if a mask is, like hard plastic or latex or vinyl, If I like it, and it fits in my collection, I'll get it. The only masks I don't have in my collection are silicone ones because those ones are, like, crazy expensive, and I just don't have the money to afford those. Although I've always liked those. I always thought those were really cool masks, but they are like, they either run you like a few $100s to even like $1,000 or more, like a few $1,000s. Especially like the custom ones where you can have hair and like a specific paint scheme. Like what CFX and Immortal Masks make, those kind of masks. Yeah, those ones can run you like. You have to like take out like a small loan basically just to buy, just to buy one of them, depending on all the stuff you want. But But anyway, so yeah. So like I said, not really much to say about this guy. I know this is kind of a shorter video, even though it's now 10 minutes long, but oh well. Yeah, not much to say about this guy. If anybody watching this has any more information about this mask and like what series it was in and more images of like if it like was in a line of masks like a assortment, you know, and they have images of it, like other masks in that line, please, reach out in the comments and show me, because I would like to see what the other ones looked like, because I didn't save the photo on my phone, so I forgot like what the other masks looked like. But they all had the same kind of style, they were all like the same color. I'm assuming they're all made of the same vinyl, and they all had like a black, almost like a monk or executioner hood style hood going on here. So yeah, so like I said, this is going to be a shorter video just because I don't have a lot of information about them. So yeah, well, and I think that will do it for now for the mask. I was about to say Mask Fanatic. That's a different series. For Monster Mask Mayhem, almost got confused there. Yeah, that will do it for tonight. And well, thank you all for watching. And I'll have to see if this is my 4th video, because I might do a special video. I was gonna say if this is my 4th video, then the next video I'll make. My 5th video will be a special one. But if this is my 5th episode, I can't speak today. But if this is my 5th episode, maybe I'll do something for my 10th episode of this series. So stay tuned. All right. Well, Halloween's coming up on us pretty quickly. Hope you all are ready for it. It's August already, and I will see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.